Have you ever had one of those days where nothing seems to go right? Maybe you woke up feeling a little off, spilled your coffee, forgot an important meeting, and before you know it, that little voice in your head is whispering, "See, you're not good enough. You can't handle this." We've all been there. Life throws curveballs when we least expect them, and sometimes it feels like our confidence gets chipped away with every new challenge. But here's the thing. Confidence isn't something you either have or don't. It's not some magical gift reserved for a lucky few. It's a skill, and just like any skill, it can be built, strengthened, and made resilient enough to stand tall even when life is tough. That's exactly what we're diving into today. Building unshakable confidence is about more than just looking good on the outside or faking it till you make it. It's about creating an inner foundation so strong that no setback, no bad day, no criticism can tear it down. Imagine walking into a room knowing that no matter what happens, you've got your own back. That's the kind of confidence we're aiming for. In this video, I'm going to share with you 6 powerful ways to build that kind of confidence. These are practical, doable strategies that you can start applying right now, not in some distant future when you have more time or life feels easier. Because the truth is, there's no perfect time to start becoming your strongest self. The best time is today, and it starts with you, right here. So let's dive in. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you kept a promise to yourself? Maybe it was something small, like getting up early to work out, or something bigger, like finally having that difficult conversation you've been avoiding. Most of us are great at keeping promises to other people. But when it comes to ourselves, we let things slide. We say we'll start tomorrow or next week, or when life calms down. But here's the truth. Your brain is keeping score. Every time you make a promise to yourself and follow through, you're casting a vote for the kind of person you want to be. You're saying, "I am someone who shows up for myself." And every time you break that promise, even in small ways, you're weakening that inner trust. One of the most powerful ways to build unshakable confidence is to start keeping your promises to yourself, no matter how small they are. If you say you'll go for a walk today, go for that walk. If you commit to reading 10 pages of a book, do it. The size of the action doesn't matter as much as the consistency. Over time, you'll start to see yourself as someone who can be trusted by yourself and by others. And that is a foundation of true confidence. Now let's talk about something that might sound simple but is often overlooked. How you speak to yourself. Think about it. If you had a friend who constantly told you, "You're not good enough. You're going to mess this up. You can't handle this." How long would you stay friends with them? Probably not very long. Yet many of us let that voice in our head talk to us like that every single day. Building confidence means becoming aware of your inner dialogue and actively choosing a kinder, more supportive tone. This doesn't mean lying to yourself or ignoring areas where you can grow. It means recognizing your worth, acknowledging your efforts, and speaking to yourself the way you would to someone you deeply care about. Next time you catch that harsh inner critic piping up, pause and ask yourself, would I say this to someone I love? If the answer is no, it's time to reframe it. Instead of, "I can't do this," try, "This is hard, but I'm capable of figuring it out." It might feel awkward at first, but the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And over time, this compassionate self-talk becomes a powerful ally in building lasting confidence. Another key piece of the puzzle is facing your fears, not by waiting for them to disappear, but by taking small, courageous actions in spite of them. Confidence doesn't come from avoiding what scares us. It comes from doing the thing anyway and proving to ourselves that we're stronger than we think. Maybe you're terrified of public speaking, or networking, or trying something new. That's okay. The goal isn't to be fearless. It's to take action even when fear is present. Start small. Speak up in a meeting. Introduce yourself to someone new. Share your ideas online. Each time you do, you're teaching your brain that fear doesn't control you. And that lesson builds confidence like nothing else. By now you might be thinking, "This sounds great, but what if I mess up? What if I try and fail?" And here's where I want you to remember something crucial. Confidence isn't about never failing. It's about how you respond when you do. Every confident person you admire has failed, probably more times than you can imagine. The difference is, they've learned to see failure as feedback, not as a verdict on their worth. When you adopt this mindset, setbacks become opportunities for growth, not reasons to doubt yourself. And the more you practice this, the more resilient your confidence becomes. Building unshakable confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, taking action, and being kind to yourself along the way. The path isn't always easy, but every step you take makes you stronger. Now that we've started exploring some of the key ways to build this kind of confidence, let's keep going. One of the most surprising ways to strengthen your confidence is by learning how to embrace discomfort. Not just tolerate it, but actually welcome it as part of the process. Think about this. When was the last time you grew from something that felt completely easy and comfortable? Probably never. Growth lives just beyond your comfort zone. That's where real confidence is built. Now, embracing discomfort doesn't mean you need to turn your life upside down or constantly push yourself to the point of burnout. It's about small, intentional choices that expand what you believe you can handle. Maybe it's having that tough conversation you've been putting off, saying yes to an opportunity that scares you a little, or simply trying something new where you risk not being great at it. Each time you lean into that discomfort and come out the other side, you're proving to yourself that you can handle more than you thought. That is incredibly empowering. A practical way to do this is to set stretch goals. Small challenges that push you just beyond what feels safe. For example, if social situations make you nervous, your stretch goal might be to introduce yourself to one new person at an event. If speaking up at work feels intimidating, your stretch goal might be to share one idea in the next meeting. These aren't massive leaps, they're small, courageous steps. And every time you take one, your comfort zone expands, your self-belief grows, and your confidence strengthens. Another often overlooked part of building unshakable confidence is the company you keep. We become like the people we spend the most time with. If you're surrounded by people who constantly doubt themselves, complain, or tear others down, that energy seeps into your mindset. On the other hand, if you're around people who believe in growth, take action, and support one another, that energy lifts you up. Take a moment to reflect on your circle. Who encourages you? Who challenges you in a healthy way? Who celebrates your efforts, not just your outcomes? And just as importantly, who drains you, makes you second-guess yourself, or holds you back? Sometimes building confidence means making tough choices about who you allow into your inner world. It doesn't mean cutting everyone out, but it does mean being intentional. Spend more time with those who inspire you and less with those who diminish you. And if you don't currently have that kind of circle, start building it. Join a group, take a class, find a mentor, connect with people who share your values and want to grow. Surrounding yourself with the right energy can do wonders for your confidence. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you: self-compassion. Many people think that being confident means being hard on themselves, pushing relentlessly, never letting themselves off the hook. But in reality, true confidence comes from being on your own team, not your own worst enemy. When you inevitably make mistakes, and you will because you're human, how you treat yourself in those moments matters deeply. If you respond with harsh criticism, you chip away at your inner trust and resilience. But if you meet yourself with compassion, you reinforce the belief that you are worthy, capable, and deserving of growth. Think of how you would speak to a close friend who just messed up. You'd probably offer understanding, encouragement, and a reminder of their worth. That's exactly how you need to speak to yourself. Self-compassion isn't about making excuses. It's about giving yourself the support you need to keep moving forward. And when you practice this regularly, your inner stability grows stronger, making your confidence truly unshakable. As we continue exploring these ideas, I want you to remember, building confidence is not a linear path. Some days you'll feel unstoppable, and other days you'll struggle. That's normal. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every small action you take, every kind word you offer yourself, every stretch beyond your comfort zone, it all adds up. Over time, these moments become the foundation of a confidence that can weather any storm. So stay with me, because we've got more powerful insights to explore together. Another key to building unshakable confidence is taking care of your body. It might sound obvious, but so many of us underestimate just how deeply our physical state affects how we feel about ourselves. Confidence isn't just a mindset, it's also a state of being. And when your body's run down, tense, or neglected, it's much harder to feel strong and self-assured. Think about it. Have you ever tried to tackle a big challenge on 3 hours of sleep? Or faced an important conversation after days of junk food and no exercise? It's tough. Your energy is low, your mind is foggy, and your resilience is shaky. On the other hand, when you're well-rested, well-nourished, and physically active, you show up differently. You stand taller, think more clearly, and handle stress with greater ease. That doesn't mean you need to become a fitness fanatic or follow a perfect diet. It means creating simple habits that support your well-being. Prioritize sleep. Move your body in ways that feel good. Eat foods that nourish you. Stay hydrated. These basics might not seem glamorous, but they form the foundation upon which true confidence is built. Because when your body feels strong and cared for, your mind is freer to rise to the challenges life throws your way. And here's something else to consider. Confidence isn't about eliminating doubt. It's about learning how to dance with it. Even the most confident people experience self-doubt. The difference is they've learned not to let it stop them. When self-doubt arises, and it will, don't fight it or try to force it away. Acknowledge it. Get curious about it. Then take action anyway. Confidence is built in the doing. The more you act in spite of doubt, the more you teach yourself that you are capable, regardless of what that inner voice says. A helpful mindset shift here is to see doubt as a sign that you're growing. If you never feel doubt, you're probably not stretching yourself. Embrace it as a companion on your journey, not a barrier. Over time, you'll find that your relationship with doubt changes. It loses its grip, and your confidence grows stronger because you've proven to yourself that you can move forward even when it's present. And finally, remember this: confidence is not a destination, it's a daily practice. It's not something you arrive at one day and then never have to think about again. It's something you cultivate moment by moment, choice by choice. Some days will feel easier than others. Some days you'll crush your goals and feel unstoppable. Other days you might struggle just to get out of bed. That's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up for yourself, that you keep choosing actions that align with the kind of person you want to be, that you treat yourself with kindness, surround yourself with uplifting people, and lean into the discomfort that growth requires. And as you do this, as you build this daily practice, you'll find that your confidence begins to take root deep within you. Not the fleeting kind that depends on outside approval, but a steady, grounded sense of self that no setback can shake. So as we wrap up this conversation, I want to leave you with one simple truth. You are capable of more than you know. The strength, resilience, and confidence you seek are already within you. They just need to be nurtured, one small step at a time. If this video resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's one small action you're going to take today to build your confidence? Share it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content to help you live your best, most empowered life. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next video.